of course, the Hawkmeister comment.
Holy hair.
I know, dude.
He said, wait.
Dude, no, like I was just saying that, like it's turning into an 8-head.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got an idea.
Oops, I hit the wrong button.
Don't. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're still at a 4. So
Still at a 4? Okay, we're
I
good.
mean, if you want to go to the other, that's 5. That's 5.
If you go to the receding,
yeah, I
portion.
would the receding. That's 5 head. See, he doesn't believe me.
Yeah, no, yeah.
See, this is for all you folks that are having a hard time seeing all this.
Hi, Tyler.
This is the stuff that I deal with. Hi, Tyler. See the shit that I deal with.
You're the one who claims to be my friend. So.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Uh,
Well, as you can see, dude, this is awesome. I feel like I'm making like a presidential speech. I got the American flag behind me.
I'm glad I thought you were about to say porn.
Like I feel like we're in a comics
That's what I
box
was
like somewhere.
Well,
that's
So,
my wife. Hi, dear. My
so
wife is
for anybody that's wondering, we
Today, Junior.
I don't know how we're gonna do this.
I don't know. You got questions for him?
Well, yeah, but I'm
Just
trying to
gonna
figure
be-
out if we're just gonna like just say fuck it and just start the show.
Oh, I'm done recording on Audacity right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we're just not gonna have that pause and then start the music?
Well, All right.
Fuck it, start the show.
Seems like a lot of work.
It really isn't. It's
I
set
already have everything already
Yeah.
saved and set. All I have to do is hit insert, generate silence, and it's already set to the 17 seconds for our intro music. And then I have the file saved to the intro music. It's got the fade all done.
Yeah.
See, boom.
Oh, is this the prelims? Do you have plus?
On. The prelims are on.
Yeah, but do you have the plus, ESPN Plus? I want to see
No.
Diaz fight tonight.
But we could hook up. We can go to the crack.
Oh,
And
yes.
And that's at 10 o'clock. So we got an hour to try to figure out how to do
It just
that.
needs a screen mirror. I don't know how to do it. I don't think I can do it from my phone.
I can do it fine.
It's real easy. It's still on there.
Ready?
1, 2.
You want me to? Hang on, I'll start here. Well, I can't do that. Never mind. Ready? Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 24 of the Daddy Brigade podcast. I'm Keith the Bearded Tank.
I'm Zach the Tactical Gnome.
And I'm Bob.
Well, that just worked great. So tonight we are recording at on location, if you will say, at one of my good friends, Bob, or AKA Hutchko, as everybody knows him. Tonight we are going to talk about a incident that happened with Hutchko back in 2010. 2010.
Yeah, I saw the pictures.
In 2010, Hutchko actually helped me move to Florida in May, and this happened, in August?
It was August. I'm pretty sure it was right around August.
Right around August.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The
I can't even
Details
see the
on my
If the
comments.
generate silence doesn't work, I can still hear Zach.
What a bitch. Anyways, so basically you helped me move, hung out in Daytona for a weekend, and then came home.
We
And
were there for about a week
oh yeah, that was about a week. Yeah, you guys were there for a week.
because we had to fucking help you move from 3 different houses.
2 different houses.
2.
And then I moved to a third while I was down.
Yeah.
That was when I lived in Atlanta. We moved 5 times in 4 years.
So basically the incident of what happened was Hutchko got stabbed. Not once, not twice,
Keep on going.
but 7 times. And so we decided, since we've never really had a guest other than a few friends of ours come on, we figured, well, what the hell? After talking to him and convincing him to come on, which only took about 30 seconds,
Do whatever the fuck, man. Whatever.
So basically, we're going to talk about that and what happened and some of the stuff that went on with that, and maybe if Hutchko learned any life experiences, which I doubt if you know Bobby.
Nope.
So,
Well, I did. But we'll get to that.
so Bobby, give us a little bit background on yourself, man.
Well, I don't know. You want to know? Just
Where are you from? What your hobbies were? You
grew
know,
up here in Youngstown. Well, went to Poland as soon as I graduated. Moved out of Poland. Didn't like it. Sucked back out there. Just been living, doing, working, bouncing around here to there.
he also used to skateboard.
Skateboard, wakeboard, snowboard.
As you can see, there is.
I bought that,
A
which
drift
was
car.
a mistake. Thought I was going to be good at drifting. No, I wasn't.
He is good at something though in that car, hitting walls.
No, I don't hit walls. I hit curbs.
I was giving you the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I was pretty proud of when I hit that curb. I hit that curb, got airborne, and still drove it home.
You ever been to Pitt International Race Complex?
Yeah, that's where.
That's where he hit the curb at.
Oh,
No, I did it at my uncle's house.
Oh,
Down the
Jesus
street.
because they use the tarmac there. They have
Yeah,
small drift stuff, too.
that's where I started. Yeah, I won't go out to natural
No.
track because there's walls you
Yeah.
can hit.
Yeah.
And he's
So-
good at hitting walls. He's good at punching walls, at least.
Yeah.
Um,
Broke my hand 3 times in 2 months. Fuck.
he keeps missing the hole in the drywall and punching the stud every time. So,
Never find a stud until you punch a wall.
But
Yeah.
she knows how to patch it right up.
Yeah.
so most of us know. Most of my friends know Hutchko. Most of the guys watching on YouTube won't know who Hutchko is. So, if you know Hutchko, he's
I'm just me.
goofy.
Yeah, just,
He had a really cool tattoo that he got covered up. At one-
that was bad. I got a picture of that.
At one point in time, the Bob tattoo that was awesome.
Oh, that one? I thought you were talking about the skateboard on my back.
No, I love the Bob tattoo.
I don't have a picture of that one.
Oh, that was my favorite one. It said, "This is Bob." What
You can still kind of see it. It was stick figure.
Yeah.
It said, "This is Bob. Bob likes sharp." I can't remember. It said, "This is Bob.
Bob likes sharp things.
Bob likes sharp things.
Likes stabbing people.
I suggest you run from Bob."
Yeah.
Just a bunch of little stick figures, and one had a knife in it.
Yeah,
Knife in his hand. Just going down my arm right there.
that was literally his arm. I thought it was the coolest tattoo for the longest time. But now he has a cooler one, which is a wakeboard going from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, actually, just it is probably a unique
Tarps off, boys.
tattoo.
Nice.
No.
If you can see it, it goes from here all the way across.
Got the boat, the line going straight across, and then the wakeboard.
And yes, he does have
And then I
DC, and he's tattooed.
That's my favorite one there.
This best one is the trans thing.
Yeah, the little
Little
devil
devil.
trimp stamp. So
Right
as
next
you,
to the sat marks.
yeah, I was gonna say. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see it real well, but there are the lovely stab marks going up through here. We have pictures that we'll post later.
On my back.
But basically, so this happened in 2010. Yeah, let me see the phone.
Should be in there somewhere.
The lights kind of
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. You can kind of see. There's one here, 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 here. The other one's all the way down here, here.
I don't know why that started playing music.
Playing AFI. Wow. You can put your shirt back on.
Pandora. Yeah, thank God. It's cool.
Anyways, so of course we're filming this in Hutchko's garage, because his garage is cool, and I've been coming hanging out here once in a while. And this has now kind of become like my home away from home, away from home. So, that being said, let's kind of get into this whole thing. So, what led up to this whole incident?
Well, the whole thing started was I was with my ex. She and her friends went to the bar. Me and her friend's boyfriend went to a house party. And we're out there. We left the party, went back to the apartment, which is out here in Austin, Compass West. If you're from around here, you know that place. Her friend Bree, boyfriend, got drunk and fighting. I've been going on all night last night. I don't know if somebody's blowing something up or that has nothing to do with it.
That'd be Youngstown going off in the background.
Tyler says hashtag should have had a Glock.
Yeah, I know, right? But no, we get over there and her friend and her friend's boyfriend are fighting. She kicks him out. He's down in the parking lot trying to smash out the windows of her car. And I go down, try to calm him down, just tell him, hey, dude, you know.
No, wait, is this the kid that you just went to the house party with?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, this is.
You don't have to mention name, but somebody else was
there. My ex's friend's boyfriend. And
That's fireworks.
Those are fireworks.
yeah,
And AK fire.
probably.
Mm-hmm.
That was an AK.
Dog hair in my mouth.
Anyways.
Anyways.
And so we're trying to record a
So-
podcast and we're catching incoming.
I go downstairs, try to diffuse the situation, tell him chill out, calm down. He's drunk, you know, just go home. Everything will be fine, you know, tomorrow. Well, he gets all, fuck you, you know, tell me what to do. I'm like, I'm just trying to help you out. Don't need the cops called. And he comes after me and we start getting in a fight. And we're out in the yard next to the apartment. Well, I think it started in the parking lot and then went to the yard. But while we were fighting, he was a bigger kid, bigger than me. He had me pinned on the ground, and I was just hitting him with the right, and he pinned my arm down. I was trying to hit him with the left, and that just was going all over the place. So if you want to know how to fight, practice with your left or your right, you know, so you know how to hit when somebody has your other arm pinned.
Perks of being Andy.
Yeah. So then he pulls out a knife and starts stabbing me while he has me pinned on the ground. I didn't know that he was stabbing me. I was
gonna say, did you know he pulled a knife
I
on
didn't
you?
know that he had a knife. It was dark. I literally thought, since he had me pinned and I was trying to roll, I thought he just grabbed my side like that. Just I thought his fingernails were digging in. That feeling somebody's grabbing on you.
Yeah.
That's what I felt. And I was trying to get him, off me. I told him, I was like, stop, just let me go. I'm done. Let me go. And he just still felt like he was holding on to me. So the only thing that I could think of was just grab his face and push. And when I did that, my fingers went right here and he came forward and I just pushed and my fingers went about that far into his eye sockets.
Yeesh.
Instantly got off me.
Oh, yeah.
Just got off and fucking curled up in a ball. And he goes, I can't fucking see. If I would have known he was stabbing me, I wouldn't have just walked away. It would have.
Yeah.
Now, you didn't hit him after he
No.
went off you?
Oh, I thought about it. I thought about football punting his face. But I'm like,
Because from the pictures, which we're not going to post up for reasons, but the picture that you showed me, it looks like you went to town on his face with like
was.
a
That's why I
brick.
had my right arm pinned. Because he was on top and I was just going, just hammer fisting him.
His face looked like you went to town with it.
But after he got off, I walked back upstairs. I still didn't know that I was stabbed at this point.
Yeah.
I didn't know until I got in the apartment. Everyone was like, oh my God, what happened? What happened? I said, we got in a fight. No big deal. He's out there. Someone's like, oh, you bleeding? I'm like, yeah, he scratched me. And I thought it was fingernail marks because I reached over and a little bit of blood on my fingers, but I didn't go all the way back.
Right.
And I lifted my shirt up and one of my friends was like, dude, he stabbed you, dude. I went in the bathroom, I looked, and I'm like, that motherfucker. And, my ex was picking me up. Well, she was on her way back. She had to go get a car. It was still at the bar. And she was on the way. She picked me up. We left, and he was still there. And I didn't get a call, or I didn't know what was going on until I was on the way to the hospital. I guess the cops already picked him up and took him to the hospital and booked him in the county before I even got to the hospital.
Wow.
Which is quick work for Mahoning County.
Yeah. Well, I also did stop at the bar. Yeah, X was drunk, and
You guys
we had to go
pick
get a
up
sober
friend.
driver, and
Yeah.
kind of hung out there for a beer, and then finally went.
Well, he's still bleeding.
Yeah, I didn't know about the stab wound on my hip until I was in the car. So I was sitting there, I'm like, man, my hip hurts real bad. I pulled my pants, down a little bit. I'm like, holy shit, there's a hole here.
Must have been a decently sharp blade. It's a dull one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
hurts.
that was my question to you the other night, and like, so you never went into shock, like,
No.
you know.
Hey, on the way to the hospital, I'm sitting there. When I found that hole in my hip, I stuck my finger in it. I'm like, I can feel my bone. My friend Ashley, who was driving, I go, Ashley, give me your hand. I'm like, feel this. She's like, oh no. So I was like, oh, how much that night I only had probably 2 beers because there was an incident that happened 4 days before that was bad. Well, I won't get into that.
I think I know what that one is.
Yeah. And so I only had like 2, maybe 3 beers that night. So
And don't mind us, we've got the UFC fight on his TV, so like we keep glancing up to watch the UFC fights for the prelims. But so never went into shock. Once you got to the hospital, like did they how'd the ER obviously act? Were they just like, oh yeah,
well,
okay?
As soon as we got there, Ashley pulled into where the ambulance, right there in front.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's always a good
Downtown?
spot.
Yeah, we went downtown. She pulled in right there, and she got out. I got out, and my ex got out. They ran inside, and I smoked a cigarette. I lit up a cigarette, and then doctors came out with a gurney, and they're like, "You need to come inside." I go, "I need to smoke the cigarette because I know I'm going to be in there for like 4 hours." So as soon as I got done, they put me on the gurney, right in, and I was bleeding everywhere, like a lot of blood.
By this time now, it's obviously the wounds have.
Oh, it's still because I had a puddle of blood right where I was standing.
So, but by this time, like, were you bleeding that bad in the car?
Yeah, it was blood all over the seat.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I mean, when we're in the apartment,
And you're not a big dude, like, because people have
about
seen.
140. Well, at that time, I was probably, I'd say 130,
I mean,
135.
yeah, you've always been
Yeah,
skinny, so you're not really a big dude. So, like, blood loss is a thing.
yeah. Well, once they got me into the room, which instantly just wheeled me right in, doctor came in, and he was the same doctor that I was like 4 days ago, same nurse. I go, I remember you. He goes, oh, Mr. Hutchko, how you doing? The cop was in there. He's asking questions. The nurse was cleaning out the wound. And he's like, what blood type are you? I go, I have no idea. I'm like, why? He's like, we might need to do blood transfusion. You lost a lot of blood and you're looking really pale. He's like, how do you feel? I'm like, I'm fine. He's like, and so, I don't know. I was just.
And that's why I had asked if you went into any type of shock or anything, because, once you get so many holes punched in you, you start to go into shock a little bit.
I mean, it honestly did not hurt. The only thing that hurt that night was when he was cleaning him out, because he had this little cup with a syringe on it that he put over top and just squirted this saline solution in there. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt a lot. After that, I mean, then they numbed you.
Rob says, here we go. Lancey.
Oh boy.
Oh, hi, Rob.
I'm surprised Girardi's not watching.
Yeah.
But so with that happening, how long were you in the hospital that night for?
Probably about 4 or 5 hours. They cleaned me up, stitched me up, talked to the cops, gave them my statement.
How deep was the one on your hip? Did they ever?
That was the one on the hip was all over the bone. The one up higher, they said there was 2 millimeters away from my lung, and then
Wow.
one by my kidney, I think it was like 3 millimeters away.
That's the lower one, the
Yeah,
lower
the
bigger
lower, the
scar.
big, the long.
Because if you look at the scars, which are hard to see, if you look at the scars on his back, like you can tell there's a couple small ones, and then the big one. And then how'd the one on your hip turn out? Did it heal pretty well, or is it
Yeah,
pretty
I
scarred?
mean, you can see it's kind of.
Because that one, I mean, in the pictures, which, like I said, we'll post
I mean, it's
some of the
only
pictures.
maybe an inch long, but it's
It's
you
deep.
can see the scars like wide.
Yeah, I mean, the
Lots of
pictures,
scar
it's
tissue.
really deep.
Yeah.
So he didn't hit any vital organs.
No,
Came close. No arteries or anything
Yeah.
in the leg.
And even the nurse and doctors are like, "Wow, we're surprised." He's like, "We've seen stab wounds over here, and it does a lot of damage."
Yeah. So you got lucky that night. And the fact that you were still able to fight with him while being stabbed
Yeah,
kind of.
that adrenaline dump.
Yeah, that's
That
That's what
adrenaline
it
dump
was.
afterwards had to suck.
the next morning. Oh, I didn't leave the floor. I couldn't sleep on the bed. I had to lay on the floor because I had to lay flat. I didn't leave that floor for probably 2 days. Ugh.
Yeah.
I remember, I don't know who texted me. I remember hearing about you getting stabbed and being in Florida. And was Doug home yet? I don't think he was
No.
home yet.
No, because Doug was still down there for months, like 2 months.
No, Doug came home at the end of August.
Yeah.
So it would have been like right after I think he came home. What?
No, Rob just said he's got to get back to house duty.
Oh, Rob?
Mhm.
Keep putting in them windows in that hot water tank. Or more hot water windows or whatever the hell it is you're doing.
Hot water windows.
I don't know what
Hot
he-
water windows.
I don't know what he's doing this
Well, I
week.
mean, try to keep your house warm.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to keep.
You got any questions for him? Because he's pretty much answered all of mine and previously. What did it? I mean, so like you said, you didn't know, like you couldn't feel anything.
Burning sensation, like
Yeah,
you get somebody scratches you really, really hard, like a dog. You know. Like yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm just not like, oh yeah, I didn't feel nothing. It hurt, but
but you didn't think you were getting
I
stabbed.
had no idea that I get stabbed.
Give me a
Yeah.
second. I gotta get a
So that
refill.
was that's like when I broke
me
my
right there.
ankle. I always get the two mixed up. One of the tibia, the outside bone.
Yeah, I have no idea.
You've broken yours enough. You just know
It broke from the outside down all the way across, and then part way down it broke all the way back to the outside. The inside bone sheared clear off and was sticking out. I didn't feel pain. It felt a little pressure. I'm like, oh, what the heck? And then I tried to walk on it and felt the pieces go like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when you know it's
I
broken.
was like,
Ooh,
yeah, it's
that's not
broken.
good, yeah.
And then the piece of bone that was sticking out on the inside caught my pant leg a little bit and I went, ooh.
Yeah, you just had that warm burning sensation.
It was
Yeah.
just like there was somebody on my ankle just squeezing it just a little bit. That's
Yeah.
all I felt. But
And see, you've done extreme sports, BMX.
Yeah, I broke a lot.
So broken a lot of
a
bones.
lot of bones.
I'm surprised that there's anything in this general
that's-
region.
That's
I was going to
be
say most of
determined.
it's probably leaked out your ears.
my only broken bone is my ankle. And then I can't move the end of it
I don't know.
Yeah.
because
I
it
broke
cut
that
the tendon.
tendon.
Yeah,
I broke too
got
many
caught an
bones.
impact grinder with a big sandpaper
Yeah,
wheel.
yeah.
We did finish work for PCC airfoils. You put the little parts in the jig, you push the pedal, it takes them in, grinds off one part, and brings it back out, switch them over to the next part. They have me on camera. Put the parts in, turned because my supervisor said something, and I must have bumped the pedal, took my hand in with it, and went,
Oh,
they had the tendon stitched, but it started to wear through the skin right here because it's so thin.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, you're just not going to be able to move your finger anymore. And now it's super sensitive. Like if I run it across my jeans, I can feel the individual threads of the weave of the
Well, I broke-
material. It's really weird.
my pinky here, this knuckle, like 6 places, 6 or 7 places.
Hence the
I was skating in the skate park. I fell. First thing that hit was my hand.
Oh,
Now every time I close my hand, the pinky goes sideways, and it just won't go straight.
this has kind of turned into the injury podcast. So with
I
the,
mean, yeah. How long's podcast? When
Dude,
it lasts?
we go-
This can go
we could
hours
go for
for all my
hours.
injuries.
Well, see, so with a wound like that and getting into some of the medical stuff, so in that area, that would be
That would, yeah. You'd
That
have
would
the
be
chest seal.
well,
Or,
a chest seal or a packing wound because it's on the side. You carry a tourniquet. I just happen to come
I don't
from
have any chest seals yet.
I just come from work, so I have my whole small little pocket kit with me.
I got a flashlight.
Yeah, you got to my tourniquet and small med pouch that I carry at work. Which you never know. Which now I've actually looked and seen what the stop bleed kits have, and I literally have the same thing in my pocket.
Yeah.
The only
if
thing
you
I
go
don't-
to stopthebleed.org, they want like $70 for their basic personal bleed kit.
Yeah.
Like,
The only thing I don't have is the chest seals.
Yeah.
Other than that, what else?
I hope you didn't catch that on camera.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
But it is.
You've been through that. What was the court proceedings in like the? You've got a hair right here. That's
I got hair.
you got, dude. You got hair all over. What were like all the legal proceedings?
Oh,
if you can get into that, and
That pissed me off. It was court date after court date. Go there, nothing. Go there, nothing. Go there, nothing. And then finally, the final one, when he goes in front of the judge. Get there, I'm sitting there.
Just he really didn't feel anything. And Tony said we can go for 12 plus hours
Yeah.
because we go off on tangents.
oh yeah, we do
But,
go on tangents.
He goes up in front of the judge. I'm sitting in the back, and judge asked if I had anything to say. I told him the whole story, and apparently he went and did some DUI or some alcohol assessment class thing, and his charges were 2 counts of felonious assault, F2s, carrying concealed weapon, disorderly conduct.
We got
Assault
carried
with
for
a deadly
concealed. Was
weapon.
it a fixed blade knife then?
No,
No, it was just
but he didn't have a weapons permit, and the blade length
It
was
was-
over.
it was-
Too long. Okay.
no, it wasn't too long. It was just a concealed weapon.
There's,
Or
I think
something.
it was over the length, like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
The blade length.
The blade length. I think it's
has
like
to be
only-
under like 3.5 inches.
No, yeah, probably.
yeah,
I don't know.
and I think
Anything over 3.5.
I think with the picture you showed me, it's not.
Yeah, but with all those charges, when I talked to the detective right after it happened, I went in. He took more pictures. That's how I got all the evidence
Oh, no,
pictures.
Zoe's sleeping.
He
That
said,
wasn't fireworks.
detective said he's looking at 20 to 25 years. He got 1 year probation because he went and did that alcohol assessment class thing.
And that, folks, is why the judicial system is a complete and utter freaking letdown.
I got a loud
In this
music
country.
ticket and spent 3 days in jail. That
3
was it.
days for
Loud music.
loud music.
Mhm.
You probably badmouthed the cop.
Nope.
Really? That's
I did nothing.
Poland?
No, it was Youngstown.
Oh, I was gonna say Poland wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah,
Um,
they were out everywhere yesterday.
yeah, cops were
Good
out.
Lord.
So anything else? Like, because I feel like we that was a short session on that.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be longer.
Yeah. Well, like you kind of
just told the story and then
yeah,
like,
you kind of told the whole story and
what you told
basically-
me to.
Well, yeah, and you basically answered all the questions.
Well, yeah, but you got to go to our trademark questions.
Well, we'll get to that towards the end.
Okay.
With being stabbed, like, has that changed? You know, like
Nah.
people always ask, people like after they've been involved in like a shooting or stabbing, does that change your outlook on like carrying a knife or stabbing somebody, or like if you had to
No.
defend yourself with a knife, could you do it? You think, or
I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to stab. I
mean, that takes a different.
let me see that knife. You got one? I got the bench made.
Yeah, everybody pulls knives. You got I got a Gerber. He's got a Burnley, and you got a Benchmade. Yeah, well, at least we carry good knives. I'm not saying my Gerber is great, but it's a knife.
My SOG's at work.
Yeah, everybody pulls knives, and it's just like, hey,
that sword up there. Let's try that.
where's that tomahawk or that axe thing first?
Oh, that's right there. That thing's sharp. I
Yes.
can- my fucking hand open with that.
I've got 2 swords in my office too.
Oh, jeez. I just got an RPG round in my office.
A dead one.
It's a dead one, but it's still in my office. Oh, no, we're not playing with
it.
I can't get off of it.
We're not playing with dart guns or anything. So, I mean, but like that takes a whole different mindset. I've after reading that book, which is kind of funny because that book talks a lot about it. About stabbing and being stabbed.
Varg's book.
Yeah, Varg's book. If you don't know who Varg Freeborn is, look him up. Look up his book, Violence of Mind. It's a very good book. I recommend it. A lot of people read it. It's definitely an eye-opening book. And he's originally from this area. He's from the Youngstown area originally. But it's an awesome book. I'm sure my wife is.
Insert Jeopardy theme music here.
Anyways,
Shouldn't you be cleaning?
Oh
no. Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Zach told me to say that.
you're fucked.
They may actually get to see him get stabbed again.
Whatever. Didn't hurt first time.
Oh no, this one will hurt because it's got the serrated edges.
You can defend yourself.
Oh no, I may just stab him just out of spite.
Yeah, he's gonna stab me, not her.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'll just stab him out of spite. At what? So he got 1 month
Oh, 1 year.
or 1 year probation, and basically
He was looking at
20. He was looking at 25 years.
it was because everything got dropped down.
Well, let's
If
be honest.
he-
Without
if-
mentioning
within a
names,
year.
what you told me the other night, Daddy had money.
Oh yeah, Daddy had a lot of money.
So
He's
Daddy
been
got
involved-
him out
he's
of
been
jail.
Involved in a lot of other incidents that.
I just want to read the comments.
Was it? What? Now, without again mentioning names, wasn't this person also involved with knocking out a police officer?
Oh, not just knocking out, putting a police officer in the hospital,
Oh,
Yeah,
and nothing
Wow.
ever happened about that.
that one got shoved under the rug.
Okay, this is what I was told by his friends and his ex-girlfriend. So like I said, I'm not sure if it actually happened.
So this is all hearsay, folks. Nobody judge us on this.
That is not.
This is like third-hand information, but this is kind of relevant to what happened with him and how completely just screwed our judicial system is with what happened to you. If you read Varg's book or you know the whole situation, that was an absolute BS thing that happened with him. We're talking 5 years for self-defense. And the guy lived. It's not like he killed the guy. So that just shows how completely fucked the whole judicial system is. All right, we get it, dude. You vape.
ready? Together.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I disappeared.
Oh, dick! Surprise, motherfucker!
Oh.
Zach's seeing spots.
Oh, you're gonna see spots for a while.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
great.
no, I just see one big ass spot.
Yeah, but keep blinking; it'll go away.
No, it won't. It just keeps. I just see a blue dot.
Mhm. It'll turn green or yellow soon.
No, it's just still blue.
I know, but it'll turn yellow soon. Trust me, I do it all the time. I'm like,
See,
is
this-
it working? Fuck, it's working.
This is what happens. Wow, it looks like we're at a Cheech and Chong concert on your computer.
A little bit.
We can make it a rave party if you want.
We got this one.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, Jesus. So, I think, I feel like we've went over every question to ask him about that.
I mean,
Do you have any hard feelings against the guy? Still?
Oh yeah,
Still to this day, you have
yeah. I
hard
don't
feelings.
fucking like him.
Well, of course, you wouldn't like him, but
Yeah, because right after he got, his 1 year probation, wasn't allowed to go to the bars or go out. Guess what happened on St. Patty's Day? I saw him at O'Donnell's.
oh boy.
Oh, he had that look of fear in his face, like in his eyes. I was walking, kind of like bumped into. Sorry. Oh, hi, dude. He goes. I think he'd have left right away, but
So, if you've probably seen him again, it would probably not
I'm
be.
not going to do anything.
Yeah, but
I'm
it
not
would
that
be-
dumb.
Well, you never know.
I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb.
I mean, you are that dumb, but I don't think you would go to jail for assaulting somebody.
You can make a whole podcast about
Oh, we very well
We
could.
can make
That's
it
the-
like episode what 24, probably go to like 34.
Yeah. We could.
Savannah says shoot him once for me, please.
Huh?
Savannah says shoot him once for me, please.
Who? Him?
I don't know, just
Savannah? Who? Him or me? Me? Like who's
What?
getting shot here? Somebody's getting shot. Either you or me.
Oh,
I got the blow
whatever.
I told Tanya I got the blow dart.
Oh yeah, I did see somebody said hit him with the blow darts.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Here we go.
I got one here, one here.
We got
Okay, and the one thing I want to ask you that since you do skateboard, the one thing I want to know: have you ever been smacked with a skateboard?
yes, by myself.
I mean, okay, well that doesn't count. I meant by like somebody out of anger, like pick up a skateboard and just whack you in the
I'm
face.
pretty sure I've hit myself harder with my own skateboard than anybody else probably hit me. You're jumping down fucking 6 steps. You don't land on the skateboard. You land on the end of it, and you look down and it goes right in your face.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that just hurts thinking about it. But I have seen somebody knocked out with the skateboard before at Section 8
Oh yeah.
back in the day. Yeah, and actually it was half a skateboard because it got broken because the kid rode out in front of somebody on a bike. The kid on the bike got knocked off, which you know him, she knows him. And then the kid picked up the skateboard after it was broke. Like he walked over and just stepped on it, and the skateboard like got all up in his face, and he just smacked him with like the broken board, and it was.
Well, I mean, when you go to a BMX park on a skateboard, you don't want to piss anybody off.
Yeah, especially that group of guys that was always there. I'm trying to think, like, what else? So you got stabbed.
But I mean, like I was saying, the one thing that actually might have saved my life was me shoving my fingers.
That
Yeah.
absolutely saved your life.
Because, like I said, I was trying to hit him with the left, and I couldn't. It's not that coordinated. So I did the only thing I knew or thought to do was just
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, this was basically a life or death situation, and you figured out a weakness that you took full advantage of to get to.
Yeah.
And
If you find yourself in a fair fight, you're doing something wrong.
that's for any
The
fight.
thing is,
A
I said,
gunfight, a knife fight.
Yeah.
Normally, if you're in a knife fight and you find yourself in a fair fight, somebody brought a gun.
like I said, if I would have known I was getting stabbed, they would have been different outcome. But I just was trying to get him off of me, and
Now, did you have any weapons on you? Knife, nothing, brass knuckles?
no, I had a. Hold on, there's a picture of it.
I was going to say, because most of us back in the day, not that we're admitting to felonies or anything, but most of us used to carry brass knuckles or a blade on us.
What is that? Can't remember what size that was.
44 mag it looks.
It looks like a
44 mag. Yeah. My buddy from the house party just gave me that,
Beer.
and I had it in my pocket.
The bullet.
The bullet, because I was going to make a necklace out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically you just had a bullet. Not a gun, just a fucking bullet.
Yeah.
Did you throw it at him?
No, it fell out of my pocket. I was pissed because I was going to make a nice.
I was going to say, I would have just thrown it at him and be like, they come a lot faster out of the gun.
But the cops did ask me when I went and talked to him, who had the gun? I'm like, what are you talking about? Nobody had a gun. If somebody had a gun, who had the gun? I'm like,
What
nobody
gun?
had a gun. Look,
Well, we found this
I'm
around.
like, oh, yeah, I was going to make a necklace out of that. They're like, what? I'm like, I was going to take the powder out and drill a hole through it and put on a necklace.
Yeah.
I did that with a 223 round, 50 cal round. I think I still got them downstairs.
I was going to say the 50 cal round, you probably look like.
No, I made that into a gear shifter. It's too big.
I was going to say, if you had that on a necklace,
The
you'd look like
BMG?
Flavor Flav.
A 50 BMG.
Yeah.
You'd look like Flavor Flav.
Yeah. I've got a 9 round that I found. One of the actual is still pretty much unmutilated in a tire when we were
Nice.
shooting. So I took the case, took it around, popped it back in with a little bit of super glue.
Dude,
Pop
if you
the-
want
pop the
rounds,
primer.
I got a lot of them. But
For a guy that doesn't own any guns,
Yeah.
you have
I
a
think it
lot
was
of.
like 30-06 or
I have a bunch of
30-30, but it's a silver casing,
Oh, that's the
black
white
tip with a
That's-
Teflon tip.
That's the white tail.
Yeah, it's a nickel case with a ballistic tip on it.
Yeah, it's that's the white tail.
I
Odd
took it
6.
to gun shop to have them get the powder out.
Yeah.
When you did it
You
with
can
a
do
hammer,
that
Yep.
actually.
Exactly.
with
it,
air
it
fryers.
mushroomed the tip just a little bit. I was kind
Well,
of
it's
upset, but
polymer.
yeah, I
Yeah.
fouled it down and made
You can actually do that with a pair of pliers and not mess it up.
I
if
know,
you
but I didn't
wrap
want
them with
it
pliers.
scratched.
No, you just do it with.
No, you can wrap the end of your pliers in like Teflon tape,
Yeah.
and it won't mar the copper.
Yeah, I just went, hey, get this out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, where are we at on recording here?
We're at 39 minutes.
Wow, this may be an actual short one.
I don't know.
I mean,
What's your worst injury
yeah, I mean, yeah. What's your
sports,
worst
your-
injury period at the end?
Yeah.
Like worst injury other
aside
than
from
stab.
that?
Tell them about the glass injury. That was.
Oh, yeah, that was
That's a weird one.
I had shards of glass in my arm. But that wasn't my worst. My worst, you talking like the most painful?
Whatever you would
Worst-
consider
The
your
most
worst.
painful one was 3 broken ribs right underneath the armpit.
Ooh,
That was the worst.
I
That
just
was-
did that one.
Snowboarding.
That was a couple years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was
Like 2-3 years ago.
No, that was probably 8.
Oh wow,
Years
it's been
ago.
that long ago.
Yeah.
What did you have broken on the St. Patty's Day over at when you lived over in Youngstown when we all came and played beer pong? Was it your foot or your
I think
ribs?
that was my hand.
No, because you were actually killing us in beer pong. Oh yeah, maybe it was your hand because we're like that's an unfair advantage because
Ow.
you had he had
Ow.
it taped weird and it was just like the perfect like shooting hand.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I had.
I remember that night was fun because
I know
one
it
of our
wasn't my
friends-
ribs, 'cause
one
my
of our
ribs
friends,
was-
Pat, was drunk as all get out, and showed up and was playing bagpipes
bagpipes in the front yard,
in the front yard.
in the middle of Youngstown, playing Amazing Grace.
Yes, because I yelled at
At
him.
like 12 o'clock at night.
No, it was about 11 because we left at 11:30 to go to.
You can play them on
Yeah.
Yeah, we left at 11 to
It
go to
was
the
in my
bar.
front yard and on Sullivan Boulevard
Yeah,
towards like we're
Midlothian.
five or 7 houses down from Midlothian
Oh, okay.
in the ghetto-ish area.
Yeah, I
Hey,
just did
Just
3
fucking
houses.
playing
on-
Amazing Grace.
You still hang out with him?
Yeah, we just did.
I do. Yeah. Well, actually, no, I haven't
framed
seen him in a
one
bit,
house,
but
finished siding
We have
on
a
it, and
wedding
did
party
all the
or
siding
something.
on 3 houses that Greenheart just built on Helena.
Yeah.
good luck. He's
Yeah, I was right on
trying to get him, but yeah.
Sullivan Boulevard.
You awesome.
I actually snowboarded off the roof onto
Yes.
Steel Hill.
Yeah, I
There's a
remember
video
that.
of that somewhere on Facebook.
You had what else? You had
But no, the glass here, I went through a window. This is probably around 10, 11 years ago or so. And went through the window. All fine. Coming back out, so I lift up like this, cut my arm. It was bad. I lost a lot of blood. I passed out on the way to the hospital.
he lost a lot of blood out of that and passed out,
No,
but, but not out of getting
It
stabbed
was
7
instantly
times.
because this original cut was from here to here,
It's
and
different when you can see it.
like as soon as I went through the window, I'm like, oh fuck! Came out, moved my hand, and it was just
Yeah,
Gushing.
arterial spurt.
got in the car. My friend Joey Girardi, he was in the back seat. I had a hoodie wrapped around it. X was driving to the hospital. We were over on the west side. We went to the Austintown Ambulatory. Fuck that place. Don't ever go there. It's right next to Home Depot.
Yeah.
So avoid that place at all costs. On the way up there, by the time we hit 46, it's right there. Where Shell is on Mahoning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
By the time we hit there, I was out. Pulled in. They put me in the waiting room for fucking 15 minutes.
Tony.
Hi, Tony.
Which time?
Anthony.
Oh,
But
what's up, buddy?
when I
Or
woke
us.
up is when they were shooting me up with Novocaine to stitch me up. I woke up, I'm like, oh, that hurts. I'm like, oh, wait, no, don't. I don't feel nothing. He's like, yeah, I just
But like initially it hurt
wait.
because you
yeah,
like
'cause I
looked
saw
at
the
it.
fucking needle. I'm
Now,
like,
did they-
oh, fuck. Oh, no.
Now, did they stitch your stab wounds, or did
Yeah,
they
I got,
or did they pack them?
they stitched them. I think I had 28 stitches altogether.
And they didn't pack. They didn't pack the one on your hip.
No, they didn't.
You think they would have packed it and let it heal from the inside, and then pack it for as deep as it was?
Yeah. But they fucking stitched my arm up from going through that window, and everything was good. Pulled the stitch out. They put like 5 stitches in. A couple years later, arm's starting to hurt. I had this weird lump on my arm. I thought it was just scar tissue or something, but it started hurting after a while. I'm like, what? You know, went to the hospital. They took an X-ray. Turns out there was a whole bunch of glass in my arm still.
Doug had that with his hand or his wrist. Remember, he punched through the Civic window.
Yeah.
Long story on that. We'll get into that one night when I can get my asshole brother-in-law on.
But yeah, they're like, oh yeah, you got glass in there. There's a 1/2 inch by 1/4 inch piece of glass. in
Holy
there,
shit, dude!
and a whole bunch of shards. So they did surgery. They got the big glass, the big chunk out, and some of the small ones. He's like, I can't
Get them all.
get them all. I can't dig around. They're so
Yeah.
small. He's like, they'll push their way out eventually.
Yeah, they
Have they? Have you
Oh,
like?
I've
Yeah.
pulled out.
You like
a
pull
few.
pieces of glass out of your arm?
Yeah, I'd be like this. I'm like, ow.
yeah when you cutting steel roofing and stuff, every once you get it, and they'll actually create a little
Pocket, yeah.
and it heals around and it pushes that.
Well, that's guys like with
little
yeah.
cyst kind of.
that's
thing
like
out,
guys with
pops out.
shrapnel wounds. Like they talk about like getting shrapnel like a couple years later, like it's
Yeah.
pushing out their back and stuff.
Yeah. Shit's crazy.
And the body is weird. Like it's weird because you went into shock from that thing, but
That was a psychological effect too.
7
Pretty
freaking
much.
wounds.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Because I mean, you could physically look at it and like really see it. And it's like,
Yeah, but you
Well,
told
on the way to the hospital when I got
Well,
stabbed,
yeah.
I'm like,
you told me what your pocket.
yeah, there's a whole different adrenaline.
You told me
rush
your
with
pocket
that.
was full of blood, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If you got stabbed.
like when I got stabbed,
What is it like to have a pocket full of blood? Is that kind of like having a pocket full of fat caps? Not to quote Rage Against the Machine or anything. Speaking of which, I'm excited about that. Did you see that? Did you see that?
Yeah,
they're
coming
having a
together.
reunion tour.
Nice.
I kind of want to go. I just hope it's not going to.
Yeah,
be a
when I got
political thing,
stabbed,
but
I,
you know,
All political.
We're in the hospital or in the apartment, like right after it happened. My friend was like, "What you have in your pocket?" And my pocket was all bulging out, and she goes, all over the wall.
it's a blood
Ooh.
packet. That's what it was.
Like it was in a lot of blood.
It's one of those blood
Yeah.
packets from a Target.
Yeah.
It was all the from my hip because it was right on my hip.
And you didn't even realize then, like it didn't hurt
No.
when she hit it. I think this guy's a little bit cocky on the UFC
See?
fight right now.
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
Damn.
like they took everything. Like that's my shorts, my pocket there.
Wow.
They even took my shirt that I wasn't even wearing, and I love that shirt. That
What
was
happened?
so-
To what happened to your famous Stars and Straps shirt that you always used to wear with all the guns all over it?
I have no idea.
You
no
wore
idea.
that every
I know.
freaking time
I
I
have
seen
no
you. You
idea
had
what
that
happened
damn
to that
shirt
shirt.
on.
Yeah,
That was like
No,
always
no,
my
I don't
favorite
have
shirt.
that one. It was like striped, but every stripe was a different
No,
gun.
you know what? I know what happened to
Not
that.
in the flag, though.
Yeah, but the one it was the whole shirt
Dude,
was striped.
I know what happened to that. You gave it to Doug. I think it ripped at one of the parties, and you gave it to Doug, and Doug turned it into a seat cover for a bike.
Mm,
Or you turned it. Somebody turned it. Somebody
I
had a
turned it
seat
into
cover
seat
with that
cover.
on it.
I know what shirt you're talking
Mm.
about. With little guns
They
on
make
it.
seats.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Okay, somebody I know had
Yeah,
that.
no, they have seats like that.
That's actually.
I think
I have a shirt with
Joe
little
has
guns all
one.
over it.
hmm
No, I don't
You
have.
said it was your favorite shirt because Jody's son gave you a bunch of clothes and it was in there.
I know. I said
That's
it's like my favorite one. That one's gray and blue,
Yeah, it has a bunch of
but the one I had
The
was
red
gray
and black one. He always. I mean, he
Or
wore
red
it
and black.
constantly.
Yeah.
So injuries. Like I guess we could. Everybody could do injuries. I don't know. I wouldn't,
I can tell you the story that I tell everybody about when I broke my ankle.
You already did.
which we've heard.
Mm,
I think the podcast has
Well,
already
the
heard.
podcast has heard it, but I was I tell people I was helping my dad bale hay and the round baler clogged, so I was under the round baler unclogging it and it rolled over my ankle. Yeah, that's not what happened. I was watching my brother and three of his friends. I was a senior in high school, so my brother would have been fourth grade, third or fourth grade. Mom was inside setting up for book fair. I'm literally sitting on one of the swings on the playground. We're just rocking back and forth, had my right leg out, and the S hook that holds the seat to the chain came off the seat, and I landed with my on my ankle and went.
Oh,
Yeah, it was.
I don't know.
Like I wasn't. They had to heat up the S hook with a torch to get it back on the chain. Like I don't know how it came off.
Fat ass.
Yeah.
Well, I've been.
I'm kidding.
I'm like
kidding.
250 pounds. I've been that way since like 7th grade.
Yeah.
So, offensive line.
Maybe
played
it
football.
was just your time.
I guess so. That screwed up my my Air Force plans. But you know,
I got a good one.
I think out of all the injuries I've had that were painful,
well then get your ass over here and tell the story.
the ankle probably.
Surprise guest.
The ankle hurt because I broke it 3 times. So the first time was at
Only
height,
3 times? Well, that
the
must-
same ankle.
That must be nice.
No, it sucks. That's what kept me out of
Like I
the
said, only 3 times?
Really, most of those injuries are weird.
I broke my ankle down in Florida when I moved your ass down there at the skate park.
Oh
Remember
yes,
that?
yes, that was hilarious. Come home. Oh hey, Hutchkin may have to go to the hospital. Like I'm on my way home from work. Why? He may have broke his ankle. Call him a pussy. Tell him to put ice on it.
That was my mom. She sent out 6th grader with a bag of ice and said, "Here, you'll be fine." I'm like, "No,
Dude,
you want me to pull up my
not at
pant leg
all.
and show you where the bone's sticking out?" She goes, "I mean, she was already pasty, pale white, like bleach blonde hair. Naturally, it was like white." She goes, "No."
I got this one still. I was just since you were closer to the trash can.
Yeah.
Um,
when I broke my finger in that 7 places, that's why it's straight, not straight. So the skate park, got home. I go, Mom, I think I go to the hospital. And she,
I think I go to the hospital. Wow, he must have been a little concussed.
oh, I was out for 37 minutes. First thing that hit was my hand. Second thing that hit was my jaw. I have it all on video. I don't know who has the video, but somebody does.
If you're
And it
watching this and you have this video, please send it to Hutchko so
Some-
we can all see
some
it.
skater, it was when it was Mike's half pipe.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude, that's been a while.
Yeah. I
Oh,
fell
man.
from the ceiling to the floor.
That's
First-
over here in Wedgwood.
Second, it was not 18. I think 12-foot ceilings.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
before they tore the ceilings out.
Yeah. But I'm like, Mom, gotta go to the hospital. And she goes, "What you doing?" She opened her eyes and goes, "Oh fuck," because my finger was that like it was.
He's pointing at
Yeah.
himself with his pinky.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
I'm like, "Hi."
And see, it's funny because I broke mine, like where my knuckle is. I had like the boxer fracture, so like mine
Yeah.
doesn't.
Right, that one.
Yeah,
We both have that. No,
Yeah.
but yeah.
yeah. And it's weird because like mine doesn't like it doesn't want to.
Boxer fracture.
Melon finger.
She's making fun of your fingers.
Pinky.
Yeah, you know what? They're good for grabbing things in tight places.
You could be a dentist.
You can play in people's mouths.
Here.
So many things I want to say to that. I'm surprised you didn't go with
I'll
the.
tell my story and I'll go away.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is a good
please,
one.
Carla.
You'll like it.
Did you get stabbed 7 times?
No, babe.
Nope, nothing's gonna beat his.
I broke my foot at a local bar.
For people that are wondering, this is Carla.
Hello.
Oh yeah, that's her.
And my phone dead.
This is
Oh,
his
What do you have, Samsung?
his
What do you
fiance,
My
Yeah,
phone.
I don't have enough charger.
and she's crazy, but she used to be a bartender.
Well, my sister came into town for her birthday right before Thanksgiving. And we went to a local bar. And mind you, I didn't hang out with my sister. We weren't close in high school, but we became really good friends. So she's like, "My friends are coming. Take me out for my birthday. You have to come." And I was like dreading it. I'm like, "Are you kidding me? It's
I don't
gonna
wanna
be the lamest
go.
thing in the world." So we went to a local bar to see a local band play. Very big local band play.
Who was it?
Am I allowed to say?
Yeah, you can say.
We just didn't want to say the
We just didn't want to say the
Okay.
names and certain
stab.
The house band was playing.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't know who that
the
is.
stage is to our right. Well, they're backwards.
Yes.
Okay, so the stage was.
You're
to our
right, they're left.
So where he's sitting over here, God, I'm
Just
yeah.
don't pay attention to the camera. Just
Don't
tell
pay
the story.
attention. Just
The
wow.
guy in the blue is sitting. I was sitting like this on a booth. And the stage is in front of me and people were all dancing. The band's playing to my right, 2 booths away from the stage. And out of nowhere, speakers fall off the stage. Double stacked speakers that were as big as me. I'm 5'3". So one was stacked on top of the other. On top of the stage, it was probably 3 foot high.
Yeah.
Toppled down. And while I was sitting like this, it toppled down on top of me. And literally, I was like, they come down and pull it off, and I just sat there. And then I was like, instantly gonna pass out. And I'm like, I'm gonna pass out. And it's November, end of November, so it's snowing out.
Yeah.
The bouncer carries me outside, takes my boot off, and is like, you have to go to the emergency room.
First mistake is you
Nice.
took your boot off.
Absolutely not go to the emergency room. He goes, no, you have to go. Mind you, my sister lives in Virginia. I just moved home from Virginia. I don't even know where the emergency room is. I'm not from Mahoning County. I'm from Portage County. So I'm like,
I'm from
we don't know how to get to the emergency room. So
I'm from Pennsylvania. Not really. I'm from Mahoning County.
I'm from Cal.
we went to a local place. And
Close
the
enough,
nurse says,
Pennsylvania.
we don't take walk-ins. This is blah, 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 blah. But
That's when you walk in and go, hey, asshole, my leg.
we went to the ambulatory. At the time, they weren't taking people. It wasn't the new ambulatory. It was old ambulatory.
Did you yell my leg like the guy on SpongeBob? Ah, my leg!
No, it was like I was sick. But I was like, I'm not going to emergency room. I'm scared of doctors. I'm not going. My mom's going to kill us. Like, anytime us kids got injured, couldn't tell my mom because she'd flip out.
It's one of those like, shh, don't tell mom you're fine. You're fine. It's not that bad.
Honest to God.
It's like, just say you only had one leg when you left the house.
And
Say you already had a black and blue mark. You fell at school or something.
So my sister, we drop her friends off, looking at my foot. She's like, oh my God, what are you doing? I'm like, just take me home. I put ice on it, put my leg up. She told my mom the next morning.
Oh, wonderful.
And
Minion's about to be in bed.
Oh, thank you.
good night.
At 10 o'clock at night.
So we
9:56.
go. My mom calls me the next morning. I'm laying on the couch. I wake up on the couch. And I was like, oh my God, we got to take you to the emergency room, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no. Let me
Matching?
take a shower. Let me do whatever I can.
Yeah. Do you want matching ones?
Can I tell you a story?
You're telling me. Don't worry. This is how this always goes.
So I said, no, I'm not getting the emergency room. Let me get a shower. Let me tell you how I feel. Hung up the phone, stood up,
Fell down.
fell down, almost passed out again. So I'm like, it's broke. Went to the
Yep.
hospital, broke my foot. I don't know what the bones are called, but say these are total.
Metatarsals.
3 of them right here. Broke.
Is it metatarsals?
Tarsals.
Tarsals.
So I sued, which I wasn't planning on, but I had to because the bouncer was actually an EMT.
Oh.
Oh.
He told me, go to the emergency room.
He should have called the ambulance then and there.
He said, we have insurance for this. This is what we have insurance for at our bar. You need to go to the emergency room. But so when I go to the emergency room, everyone says, you have to. My parents called someone they knew. Well, I sued. I sued the band. I sued the bar. You know what I got? I got medical bills paid. That was it. I lost my job because I couldn't work for almost 4 months. I had a broken foot. Got nothing out of it besides I lost my job and my medical bills were paid. That was it.
That's all I got when I got stabbed was medical bills.
So when people talk about being sue happy,
Yeah.
it doesn't work that way. It does not work. That
Did
way.
you still have to pay attorney fees?
No.
Like they cover their attorney fees too.
We
Yeah,
were covered because we kind of won because I got my medical bills paid.
Right.
But they tried to say that they had photos of me dancing. And if anyone and their mother knows who I am, don't dance
Yeah.
to house
Barstool
band
Boogie is the
music.
most you get out of me.
So we
Yeah, I was sitting there
had
like this.
pictures of where we were sitting and where we were at. The booth was not blocked off. Nothing was wrong. But the bar tried to say that they had photos. And I was like, bring them on. Because I don't dance with my sister and her girlfriends from high school.
Yeah.
And that's about it. So when people think, oh, okay, let me break my head here and I'll sue this place, it doesn't happen like that.
No.
Yeah.
It
When I got
doesn't.
after the whole courts and everything, when I got stabbed, I called every single person, like attorney that I could think of, to see what I can do.
Did you call Harshman and Grills?
I called them. I called every attorney that I
I
knew.
don't know why that's the only damn attorney name that I knew. Like,
I mean,
right off the top of my
I went
head.
through- I went through-
R.
I went through the phone book and I'm like, I got stabbed.
They're like,
What do
sorry,
I do?
not helping you.
They're like,
Sorry, not
we don't
helping you.
deal with that. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
what the hell? Like,
But the judge did.
Can I get out of here now?
yeah, bye.
Bye.
Thanks,
Bye.
Carla.
Bye.
Oh, wait, no. You have to come back at the very end of the show, though.
Okay.
There are questions that need
But the
answered.
judge did order him to pay restitution, which was my medical bills,
Yeah.
which came out to like $2,780, something like that.
And Hutchko bought.
An AK-47 that day.
I was
When
going
they,
to say.
when they called, they actually called. I wasn't with my ex at the time. We broke up,
I was going to say he bought this
but they
raggedy
called.
ass thing back here.
Rocket.
No, I made my
Just
boss
Mr.
buy me that. No, but they called her because she had
That's
her
240.
phone number down as.
That's 240.
No,
You said Mazda.
I didn't.
Yes, you
I
did.
said missile car.
You
I
did
could have
say
swore you said Mazda.
But as soon as they called her, she called me and goes, "Hey, I just got a call from the courts. They have something for you downtown." I'm like, "Okay." So she picked me up. We went down there,
We
and
need to pause
Got a
this so we
check?
can get the fight on.
I went to.
Yeah.
Here, hold on. You
Hold
can
on.
do it. No, you don't need to pause
I
it.
don't
Does
have
she
a
know-
screen
she doesn't
here.
know how to do
I
it.
can find
No,
the webpage.
Fun.
Okay, find a webpage. Sorry, we're trying to watch the fight. I don't want to see stupid people running down the steps at BYU and Utah State.
But
That one chick was kind of
as soon as they
interesting.
gave me that check, I went straight to the bank where the check was from, and
Pattern.
it's down and over just like yours, but the other side. Went to the bank where the check was from. I said, I need to cash this. And they go, okay. How would you like it? I said, all in $1 bills. I'm like, that might take a while. I'm like, okay, just give me whatever then. So they gave me all cash, got in the car. And she's like, where do you want to go? I go, to the gun store. I went straight to
For
the
a
gun
guy
store.
that just got stabbed, smart idea.
And I bought me. I'll tell you the exact date because when I went there and I was looking at the guns, want to get an AR, but I settled with the AK.
Is it MMA?
And it was a good day.
I don't know.
I don't know what we're looking for.
The day that I got
UFC.
the gun was on 420. Because the guy was filling out the paperwork goes, "Oh, this is a good day to buy a gun." I go, "Why?" Because 420. I go, "Oh yeah, if you smoke weed, but I don't smoke weed. I don't give a shit. I just want my gun."
But Ice Cube would have been happy.
I think it'll be under MMA live streams. Is it MMA
Yeah.
or UFC? Scroll up.
So, anyways,
It's
now that we've managed to make an hour,
Hold on.
Yep.
And then it's not on yet. It's not on yet.
oh, why don't you show them our
What's 10? It should be on now.
The thing.
Oh.
Sorry.
the thing here? Do you want me to do it? Since,
Picking up internet.
You've
Well,
been
we-
talking the whole time. It's my turn.
okay, well, we both had
Yeah.
ties into this, so I'll let Keith talk
Well,
about this.
you can tell about the contact, and I'll go through the
Contact?
unboxing.
Well, so I did a little emailing a couple weeks ago. If you don't know who Manus Technologies is, you need to look them up. I was on Instagram and noticed that they were asking for people to demo their products. And I was like, sure, why not? So instead of commenting on there, I went and got their email address from their website and directly emailed them and said, hey, we do a podcast. We'd be interested in demoing your products. And they got back to me. That was on a Friday. They got back to me Monday and asked me some questions, said absolutely. And it just kind of went from there. So they sent us their Manus Technologies X10, which I will let Keith talk about on this one. We haven't got to play with them yet, but
Nope.
so
X10.
stay tuned for all this fun
Yep.
stuff.
Once we get to play with them a little bit more, we'll do a full review. This will be our
If not
mini
more than
unboxing.
one.
Well, yeah, we'll do a couple because we'll do our first impressions of using them after a short period, and then we'll go into full review mode. I like that it's in a fact it's in this nice little.
Yes, I do like that.
Open it up. If the X10 works on not just pistols, it works on, you can put it on any rifle that's got pick rail or anything like that.
And shotgun.
And shotgun.
I think they give you.
rifle.
That's what this is.
Yeah,
is
that's
the mount
pick
for
rail
the
adapter.
shotgun.
Yeah. But there's a little piece that mounts on.
You may have to hold it way up there. So
It's little itty bitty. It's a lot smaller than I anticipated.
yeah. Now their old
But-
design was about
It might not be working because they're feeding in.
K big.
Yeah, that mounts on, and you use an app on your phone, and it gives you feedback on all kinds of different things. Your draw times, all the fun stuff. Yeah, there's your adapter to go around the barrel of a shotgun. So you got your pick rail you can mount on.
Yeah, you can't screw your
Looks like it's
I'm
got
not
some
on
spacers, some
I'm not on
rubber
Wi-Fi. I'm on my own.
spacers.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what those were for.
I will have to go through and read
Yeah.
before I.
There you go.
Oh yes, there's what we want.
Yes,
Mantis sticker. I like stickers.
these
On
are
the
stickers.
fridge.
Stickers and patches.
Stickers
Wait,
and
I
patches.
like these. Where did these come from?
Those are both from Dangerous but Good.
So you didn't make them yourself?
No.
No.
The charging cord,
cable.
your bolts, and Allen wrench for the pick rail adapter. It's gonna be fun to play with.
And basically explain what the whole thing with Manus is. Like, it's basically you can use it with dry fire, live fire, airsoft, and it tracks a bunch of stuff. And
It's stuff.
it's hard to explain
It'll
in
help
this.
you, with like say you're constantly shooting low and left. It'll help you point out, hey, you're shooting low and left.
And it will
try
tell you
doing
why.
this. Yeah. Try holding the, adjusting
And this
the grip
one-
this way.
The X10 compared to the X3, which was released when I talked to these folks at the USCCA Expo.
Yeah.
The X10 wasn't out yet, but it has the holster. Like, it can tell you your draw stroke and everything from the holster, everything up to your movement on target. If you're moving as you're holding. Yes, I'm pointing a fake gun at the internet.
Where are you going?
No, I don't want
No.
to point a real gun at the internet. Well, an airsoft gun. But I still don't want to point a gun at the internet. People get offended.
Fucking snowflakes.
There you go.
What
Yep.
about a snow brush?
Anyways,
Snow brush.
so this is how it
For the
works.
snowflakes. Brush them off.
It's an interesting thing, and I can't wait to play with it more.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Especially this winter because I am getting a Glock 19 airsoft to practice with.
Nice.
So it will be fun to play with that in the
I'll
basement.
have to look at my CP99, see if it's got pick rail on it.
It should.
I think
I
it
think
does.
it does. But it'll be fun to play with that. The wife's not real
I'll be
thrilled
back.
that,
Got these.
that I'm putting a small range in the basement. I may actually end up just saying screw it and getting the CO2 powered pellet gun
Yeah.
because it actually has mags you can eject. It blows back and everything.
Yeah. It's
And if I'm shooting it in the basement, it's not like it's gonna go into anything but a cinder block. Maybe ricochet back and hit me, but you know.
Get some of that pink foam board.
Oh
Do
yes.
a couple layers and put it in a a Rubbermaid tote. Set it on its side on your little bench there. Put a couple layers of the foam in there.
Yeah. So with that being said, so now we have a company that's letting us demo stuff, and we're working on some other things. We're LLCing the podcast and
Cox, don't start.
some other stuff. Cox is just jealous.
He said, "Oh wait, Tyler's here. Something Glocks are laying."
Oh, wonderful. Anyways.
He's just jealous of Tyler's Gucci 45.
Oh no, you actually I can't say much because wait until you see what's happening with his XD.
Oh.
Somebody's wife's gonna divorce him, I swear.
Wouldn't
But
surprise me.
so
It happens.
we wait, do they have The Rock moderating that?
It does appear so.
That would be The Rock. Okay, wow.
Because I'm afraid to turn it because every time I turn it, it fucking
Freezes.
lags.
Just give it a minute.
There we go. And it
Just leave
lags.
it.
And it's
Gotta catch
buffering.
up. There we go.
So basically, we've hit over everything, but with one company now having something to.
Magpul said no.
Yeah, I got that email. Magpul said no. I'm trying to. If any of my friends out there or anybody that's watching this podcast can get us a Magpul PMag banner to hang up like this awesome American flag behind us, but like he has his car banners over here and over here. I would love
Or
to get. Yeah. No, I already pointed at him.
Air goes in, happiness comes out.
Yeah. I would like a Magpul banner or some gun banner to hang behind us while we're doing the podcast. So basically, with that being said, now we'll get to the fun part. So then we can all sit and watch the fight. Not that we're going to try to rush this. So,
Oh, and my shirt does say "fuck cancer." Anyone's noticed?
Yep.
so, and who's it made by? Who's it made by? Grunt Style.
Style, right there.
Yep.
Article 15.
No, yeah. Well,
Best website.
Grill Master
I
or
got
Grill
three
Sergeant.
shirts.
Drill Sergeant.
I got the Eat a Dick shirt.
Grill Sergeant, and then what was the other one I was going to tell you today?
I have no idea.
There was, that's another thing.
You said no spoilers. I'm like, yes, Drill Sergeant.
Um,
and he finished the book and got it.
No, I haven't. I just got to that picture.
Oh, there's nothing after the pictures.
What? The rest of the book?
Well, he can't read.
Oh,
so
the
he only
pictures.
looks at
The pictures are in the middle of the actual book.
Oh, and see, when I was reading it,
It's at
all
the
the
end.
pictures are at the
Yeah.
end.
So for anybody that hasn't seen my post the other day, Matt Best's book. Thank you for my
Tyler
service.
says, what about an Aero Precision one?
I would love Aero Precision. I would love to demo some Aero Precision stuff. I would love to have Tyler on and half of his friends come on a podcast, but Tyler's.
We have Zoom now.
Yeah, I
We
know.
can get
We're
that set
going to
up.
have to do that because Tyler has some really cool friends, and Tyler's really cool. And if you don't know who Tyler is, well, sucks to be you. Anyways,
Wife says she's a little salty for giving up her walk-in closet for recording studio and never gets used.
sorry, we haven't. Wait a minute. How does it never get used? It was never. It's not even finished,
Yeah, it still doesn't have a full ceiling in it yet.
and it doesn't have a desk.
It has a
And
desk.
oh, does
My
it?
desk, my computer, and everything's in there.
Well, then what the fuck?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll be using that from now on. Hutchko's going to be on more often. Like we're going to drag him on for like random bullshit nights. Because even
I do
if we
follow
have
you,
a
Tyler.
live feed, because
I told your wife that this
He's
might
fun.
be your new stalking ground. She was like, I love you.
anyways, so the questions that we ask our guests, we have had previous guests on. We ask them, what is it, 5, 4,
4 or 5 is
some regular questions.
7,
00.
2.
Okay. Anyways, so first question up: what is your favorite all-time firearm? You don't have to have had to own it, but what is your favorite all-time firearm? You've never even had to shoot it.
I don't know. It's rough. It's a rough one.
I know. And you get thrown on the spot, so that's the fun part.
You can come back over here now and
Yeah,
answer
no,
these questions.
Because
too.
you're in on these
Uh-huh.
questions since you were on.
Yeah.
No, but-
Come on.
I mean,
you have to get in on
She's
these
like,
questions.
screw you.
You don't have to have had these
Just
things.
think about it. Think of ones you've seen pictures of. The,
Those are. She likes blowguns.
It shoots projectiles.
Yeah, she likes blowguns.
I can.
What's the favorite one? Like it can be from movies, whatever.
the 50 cal BMG.
The M82A1 because there's all kinds
Sniper
of
rifle or the
No,
Modus?
sniper. Yeah.
You want the Modus?
Yeah.
So the Browning M2 50 cal machine gun.
Yeah, it's just fucking kill everything and whatever is behind it, everything behind it, and behind that too.
Tyler says he wants to start.
Tyler, you can't answer this yet until you're on an actual episode. Dick.
I don't know. I mean, like, my favorite firearm that I've actually shot or had, and it was probably like sound dumb, but I love my fucking MP 1522. That thing was
That's
awesome.
a good one.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite
Jeep.
car.
I don't know. Favorite car I owned or favorite car?
That doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Favorite car in general. Favorite car you've owned.
Favorite car that I've owned would be that fucker right there.
The missile.
The 240 SX, the RB20 motor. Favorite car in general, probably the Audi R8.
That's a good one. And we actually, well, I have talked to somebody personally that has an Audi R8 that we need to keep talking to see if we can go have some fun up there, and at least tour the place. I don't know. Like, I forgot all the questions that we asked that night. How about you, Carla? Favorite car, favorite type of, well, for you, we'll say favorite type of weaponry.
I don't know about my favorite car because I like the old Mustangs, like 67, 66 Mustangs. But I'm
Fastback or coupe?
Fastback.
Nice.
But I'm a sucker for white Camaro.
What year?
The old style.
Like
80s.
69, 80s?
80s. The 80s. I'm an 80s girl.
She's gonna
It's
grow.
got-
She's old.
She's gonna grow a mullet and listen to Motley Crue while driving it.
No,
Yeah.
not Motley Crue. Not Motley Crue.
That was.
What?
Anyways.
Now, I don't deal with weapons much.
You have what?
I
One,
got
2,
knives.
3,
I got
4.
knives. I
Hi,
can,
I said
Bubs.
favorite weapons.
I can deal with throwing
There's all
knives.
kind of guns, or not guns, but friggin'
My
swords
blow
and
guns,
axes around here.
My blowguns, my Indian blowguns are my favorite, but I like
Not
She's somebody that would cut someone.
I like
not
throwing knives.
Indian, not
I will-
Indian
I will
like.
stab someone before I. pull
Thank
out
you,
a
come again,
gun.
kind.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that was kind of racist, wasn't it?
Wow.
Yeah, let's not. We're not gonna be racist about that.
I will
Yeah.
pull a
We'll
knife
just
on
delete
someone
that.
before I
Native
pull a gun.
American.
No. I said yeah, that's better.
We'll,
That's
we'll
what she was.
edit that out.
Would you hurry up and figure
I
out what?
can't edit live.
I know. That's
Oh,
the great thing.
I'm part Native American. It's okay.
Me too.
I'm
Which
not
part?
Cherokee.
Like Jeep.
Yeah.
Now that was racist.
That looks like you, Bob.
Yeah, skinny
Skinny.
white guy that I can see his ribs. That's
Same
about ready to
haircut.
get
It's the same
stabbed.
haircut. Look.
Yeah, it is. And he's probably gonna get stabbed, but by some dude's fist.
Oh my
No,
God.
he's probably gonna kick somebody's
He's
fucking
gonna
ass.
win. My vote's on him.
No, he's a
That's because she
You
thinks
should
he has a
probably
cute butt.
You should probably live stream this for people.
That's
who
because
don't have
no, we're not live streaming the fight. I am not getting in trouble with the FCC. Me and Keith already are trying to have fun with the federal government in the next couple weeks. Yeah, we got to get on that.
What are your other questions?
That I
Yeah,
can't
you had
remember
two.
all.
You had- we have a bunch of questions.
Yeah, no, I literally forgot
Favorite gun,
about.
favorite car.
Yeah.
All right, well, I feel like an idiot because I can't remember them.
Oh my
Well,
God.
take your
There was
time.
only 5.
No, there was really 5 questions that I had listed out, and I
Yeah,
completely
I don't
forgot them
remember
all.
what they are. My phone's dead. I think they're on
Yeah.
my phone, but
So with that being said, I think we should call it and watch the fight.
I can't stay too long. My
You can still watch the fight for at least
watch for a couple minutes.
couple minutes. With that being said, folks, Zach's the Tactical Gnome.
Keep the bearded tank. Daddy Brigade podcast.
Ouch.
Bob.
Oh, yeah, that's Bob.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah, we got Bob and Carla.
Bob and Carla.
Carlita.
Oh, well, I think all the live feeds are
We're
still going.
Yeah, the live feed is still going, and I.
Oh, you
started up and-
re-recorded. Okay, so
So we're still
Carla
good.
Carlita.
and
Bob.
Bob Hutchko,
and Zoe.
Bob,
They didn't see Zoe.
and Zoe, yes.
Zoe's over here.
Zoe's over here, the
Really
little
bored.
fuzzy doggy that is now passed out.
She's bored. She's so bored.
Yeah.
She's just tired of hearing Bob talk.
No, she's.
Have a good night,
She
guys.
comes. Come on.
Guys, have a good one, all.
Show her, puppy.
Yeah, hang on. Live feeds are still going.
Get
Live
her.
feed's
There's
still
the
going.
puppy.
There's the puppy.
Yay.
This is my friend. Every time I come over here, she's all happy to see me.
Don't drink my beer.
Zoe, what's your favorite dog?
All right, guys, that are on live feed and everything else. Peace.
Where?
I wish I had a big cigar in my mouth when I said that. I feel like Will Smith from.
Zach asked, when's the Civic ready for pickup?
When my size 11 foot fits up your ass.
So now?
So with that being said,